changes towards the patch. So it's more different gameplay than we used to see, but 3 Purifies gone in.
I mean, straightforward, right? You got a lot of crowd control in the Kadira, Edith, and Kufra. Better playing it safe here. Kareth, Lilia, and Matilda will opt for the Purify.
We're going to see the Aura Fire, the last dance of them in this season versus GEEK fam ID.
Welcome to Mobile
That is good.
2 lethal ignitions though, Gani, for the side of GEEK fam. For Aura Fire, Van also opted to go for the Impure Rage this game. So no lethal ignition for Van.
Nope. Looking at the emblems here, the main ones, nothing too out of the ordinary. But Samo still opting for the Kufra Concussive Blast, which a lot of the players, a lot of the meta now really opts for that Quantum Charge. But yeah, let's see here. What will Samo cook with that Concussive Blast?
Well, right now he's able to knock Beloyski up, but again on the signature pick, he's very, very mobile, already invading into the enemy jungle. And here we get a glimpse again at the emblems, and we do see that new emblem come forth for the Lilia and Matilda.
Looking for extra movement speed here in the jungle and river, right? 15%, that can be crucial. Again, on the Matilda, who really likes to roam, who will screen or even harass you with the invade. So let's see here, Niall already positioned himself in a very aggressive manner.
So already a 180 approach, right? Especially on that wilderness part, because Niall, you might want to interrupt me here.
He does. Oh, beautiful catch by Samo. And now it's going to be bouncing ball, locking him down. First blood for Van with the electrifying beats. No cables to use to get out for Niall.
Very, very unfortunate in the early game right now. Van used to be, or supposed to be, very dominant in the early game, and this kind of pressure might cost them the game for even going forward.
I mean, good read, right, from Samo. Good catch, good prediction. And unfortunately, their Niall was just completely caught. No cover whatsoever, and this might be the rhythm that Aura Fire is looking for in that early game. Though, let's see, again, just very aggressive movement from Beloyski.
Van picks up the purple buff here. Beloyski able to screen it out. Van actually has a level lead over Niall right now as they're looking towards the neutral objective. Samo's already hovering over it, but Luke will try to get that aggro.
This is something that we don't see every day in MPL Indonesia. 2 assassin junglers is going to be fighting for that turtle. No utility junglers whatsoever, so no advantage on that turtle aggro, or like cutting the turtle towards their side.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Beloyski here. Oh, good Petrify in the backside.
And it's going to be Luke now. Chain ZZ, unable to move, just locked down completely. What a pick from Aura Fire. The Dragons now looking for more. Niall using the Retribution, now bursting Van down. Good lockdown from Iran, stopping Niall in his tracks. But Niall will be able to get out. Van forced to recall as well. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, that's a kill. Beloyski and a boy, the combo. They get the kill, they move back. They get so much of that turret goal in the mid lane.
You know what, Gani? It's interesting that we see Matilda, if she actually ulted towards the backline, a boy can just go ham or like per all of his kills and somehow get away with the black shoes, which has more range right now.
Circling Eagle, just to escape. That's a new mechanic built into the Matilda. Samo charging in, returns revenge, able to connect onto the side of Beloy, but look at Niall. Brilliant retribution, Samo with the bouncing ball. In desperation, flickers out, and GEEK fam will take that win. They won't force anything else.
I mean, it's in the K2 vein. He needs to win the retreat battles going up against Van, and this is Niall delivering. And again, Beloyski, what did he do? He somehow protected his teammates, but why? By what? By taking the aggro on that Tyrant's Revenge. Again, he facilitates his team whether or not he's on the Matilda. And because he's on the Matilda, again, Beloyski is just a man on a mission.
Circling Eagle, once again.
Aggressive.
Sin. That's an oddity. Oh my god. Beloy gets out so easily. This is why the Matilda is banned. 100% Niall jumping to the back. Van able to escape. In the mid lane, they're still trying to look for the siege right now. So that's going to be a dive with the rough waves. A boy pops the black shoes, gets back to safety. Van is looking for some more, but he doesn't have the electrifying beats. Will just dash forward and backwards.
How do you get this guy? How do you get a boy with the black shoes? But Marquis and Niall.
Oh, beautiful Purify. from Marky, but it's also a great flicker from Kabuki to escape the cables coming in from Nile.
Oh man, just the flexibility of Beloyski. He can peel, he can heal, especially after the favor is already
And
done.
he can deal damage.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a Beloy free-for-all, right? I mean, Beloyski again, sure, his impact is just a kill. I mean, GEEK Fam only gets a kill for the first 5 minutes, but it's a-okay. Looking at the map control, Beloyski might be caught.
Nope. That's a circling eagle for you.
Wow.
Gets out clean. Doesn't even need the purify. Breath of the ocean. Doesn't matter when you can fly over it.
So, kind of works like a ling, right?
Yeah. In the bottom lane, toward memory, but it's gonna be slain by a boy. Samo HD now under the turret, getting taken now like it's nothing. What a dive from GEEK Fam. Now Beloy running away. Sin looking for the lockdown. A boy able. Oh, it's gonna get petrified. Has the purify to escape for a bit. No black shoes to help him, and he will fall victim of this combo from Aura Fire. But it's still a big, big W for the Geeks.
Definitely 1k gold lead for GEEK Fam, even though the kill participation or like the kill count is still very much equal. But so far, Beloyski with the engage, with the resource wasting, pretty much has been the most standout player for GEEK Fam.
You know what? Fun fact: Nile has secured Sea Halberd as his first item.
Wow.
What does this say? Yeah, he wants no business in regenning heroes from inside of Aura Fire. That's crazy.
And look at this. Such an annoying hero. Beloyski is screening, giving vision to the entire team. Flying around, getting a bird's eye view, and then just flying out of it easily. Guiding win into the front, Samo. He's been caught. He has been seen by GEEK Fam, and he cannot look for an ambush. And GEEK Fam don't even want to look for the turtle. We only have one turtle this far, folks. Aran gonna be locked down right now. There's a penalty zone coming in with the rough waves. No black shoes to be popped there. Brilliant chain CC as Beloyski looks for a circling eagle. Escapes to the back line, but now Van chases them down. There's some shielding from the flask. Beloyski using the wall spectacularly. Evading from the electrifying beats.
And even top side, Kabuki gets a solo against Nile. That's an unfortunate
what happened?
turn of events. I believe the cables wasn't enough for the side of Nile there, and exploited by Kabuki. And take a look at the lead that GEEK Fam has built in that early game. All gone.
Well, now Samuel's jumping into a rough waves, but it's only on to Beloy. Meanwhile, take a look at what Van's doing. Second turtle of the game secured, and we're only going to see 2 turtles this game with 2 assassins in the jungle.
Well, seems like the Dragon is recovering their scales, turning it around. 200 gold lead, even though it's not much, but still, it is an honest work.
It is an honest work, man. And again, taking a look at the economy shift, Aura Fire, now they're holding it in, but it's safe to say that it's equal. GEEK Fam, why did they lose that? I feel like they got overzealous. They didn't really calculate the rotation. And, oh, Beloyski, again, aggressive movement.
Is it really aggressive when it's Mathilda? It's always passive, I feel. Even when he's invading or jumping in to a lot of these quote-unquote weird engages, he can always just fly around. And in the bottom lane, Nile unable to find a kill, but now look at that, Beloy forced to use that Purify, but it's already a Breath of the Ocean and the rough waves used up. Samo charging in that bush. Yeah, back to the point, Nile picking up turrets more than kills in this game.
I think that's where it goes, especially if he goes for a Sea Halberd, which, oh my goodness gracious.
Petrify, oh no, the cables, oh that could have been bad. Nile still able to escape.
Yeah, Sea Halberd kind of enhances your... Look, I don't think there's going to be much engage here.
He just walks out of it quite clean.
Like a tad.
Onwards. But whoa, whoa, whoa. Circling Eagle as well. Unkillable. This Mathilda.
You know what? That is crazy. That is crazy. Now let's see what Aura Fire has been cooking, right? Okay, Sin early Genius Wand after Clock of Destiny understands that GEEK Fam has little to no magic resist. Let's see.
No flicker for Samo. Does have the Tyrant. No, he doesn't. Now Luke going to be chained down on the front. That's a rough waves used up with a Primal Wrap by Aran, dealing damage to Beloyski, but it's the circling Eagle just to airborne him up. Luke missing the penalty zone right now, and what's a boy? Gets knocked up and taken out. Marky, nowhere to be seen. Luke gonna be caught in the Earth Shatter, recalled on by Aran. And GEEK Fam, they just lost. Looks for the cutthroat. A few good hits.
Flicker.
Kabuki has the flicker. Oh no, Nile! What a way! What The face of death! What the heck? I have never seen that recall spot before, man!
That's a little too naive
What?
from Niall. Definitely. He could have gone for more disciplined recall, but no. He opted for a flex recall, I can say, which
I mean,
didn't pay
style
off.
points, swag points, but that's your third death, buddy.
2,000 goal lead now established by Aura Fire instantly.
Oh man, and GEEK has to realize they're playing with Harith against a marksman. They're playing Fanny against a Joy too, which is in terms of late game potential. Yes, he's usually gonna favor that physical one. That marksman is gonna be able to deal damage much more often, especially with Summon Force is gone. Might be trouble for GEEK Fam going forward.
And now, Aura Fire just has so much to play with.
Oof. That hurts. That hurts. That's
Definitely.
the item for Malefic, Heptases, and DHS for you.
Van stepping up. Beloyski still has that guiding wind. Gets him back to half HP with the healing, and that's the purple buff stolen by Van. Niall can only look for turrets at this point up top, but it's only a tier 1. For the cost of a purple buff and a tier 2 on a Fanny, not worth it, and he doesn't even get it. He's forced to respect Aura Fire's movements.
Ooh, big yikes here. 4,000 gold lead here. And again, Kabuki, my god, he is untouchable. Oh, another catch perhaps? Will they commit to this? I don't think so.
I think we've seen too much Beloyski on Vince Matilda. We know what's gonna happen.
It's just a bait circling Eagle, though. They're looking for an engage. No, Beloyski backs up.
Now
Now
this
Van.
one.
Oh, he might have bit a bit too much that he could chew right now. Beloyski able to just jingle,
way.
getting the shielding. The flask helping him again. Never doubt Beloyski, man. On a Matilda. On other heroes, he's probably already 0-5.
It's the Beloy Jiggle. Man, we got to see the Beloy Jiggle here in this game. And again, Aura Fire, 5,000 gold lead almost. But I don't want to say that it's endable. Aura Fire, sure, they're leading, but GEEK Fam, they have a strong high ground in that Harith, in that Lilia. And again, the penalty zone can shake things up here, going up against Aura Fire. So, Aura Fire, great, you got the lead, but what's next is the question. So, what's next is they need to somehow really find a good fight and then get the Lord. Maybe then they can push onwards to get and crack the base turrets. Take a look at the angles backside here. What? Matilda and Harith.
It's a flanking Harith now onto Kabuki with the circling eagle as well. Marky jumping back and forth right now with his Monforce getting the shielding, but now slain by the torn apart memory from Kabuki. Meanwhile, Luke now getting ran down by Van. That's a DPZ, a defensive penalty zone, as Matilda is getting chased down all the way up to the XP lane. Luke now running for the hills. That's a circling eagle. Beloy gets out, but he loses 3 of his teammates.
Jeez, that was very, very ballsy. Like, way too much from Niall
what?
and Beloyski. I mean, ooh, again, too ballsy. Once again, Beloyski kind of overestimating his potential.
Is it over? No.
No,
All right.
not worth. Yeah, I mean it's not yet over, but it's looking close now.
Well, now they're clearing out this mid wave quite well with a boy. Gets Chain CC though. Has that Purify in the black shoes to escape, but he has just used up that Purify now. Niall has that Melfic Roar, but Aura Fire, they have the Lord.
They have the Lord, and they're trying to end this after this because, like, what better way to do it? But for GEEK Fam, there is some saving grace. If they get Kabuki, I guess, like, they can win the sustained battle, right? If Kabuki gets taken out of the picture with the penalty zone, or even Niall, which is right now 0-4-0, I don't think it's very wise to 1v1 a Kabuki that is snowballing out of control. So, option is limited, but it's still possible for the family.
It is still possible. Though, again, Aura Fire here, their challenge isn't done because, like I said earlier on, the high ground from the side of GEEK Fam is actually very, very good. Considering that they have the Shaman Force, they have the penalty zone. Again, it can clear fast, but Beloyski needs to be careful of his positioning now.
Beloy has a circling eagle. Oh my
Oh,
god,
wow.
wait!
Oh.
Kabuki might actually take him down. Torn apart memory, and Beloy, oh!
No way.
He survives! Gets the
Favor.
flask shielding again! Man, Sin now jumping back in a boy. No Purify to escape, no black shoes to be used. Aura Fire are sieging Geek Fam's base like it's nothing. Nile jumps in, able to find Sin right now, but gets knocked down as well by the likes of Iran. Now the back, some on-force gonna be used up. His ban will be outplayed just a bit, but the electrifying beats is slowly dealing damage towards Marky. The base is wide open, Kabuki flickers for it. And just like that, the Dragons melt the Geeks down with their flaming breath.
The fire is still on for Aura Fire. Doesn't matter if they